Thank you. I'm just waiting for my glamorous assistant to turn up with the flip chart.
We're council officers, we never go anywhere.
We had two fascinating presentations from Eric and Stephen, and we had so many questions. We didn't get much time to have a full discussion because we were asking questions. So I'll summarise the presentations, and we had a brief chat at the end. When looking at e-participation, we looked at the tensions. There are tensions between the quality and the quantity of democracy. With e-participation, we're excited by the numbers we can get, but we mustn't forget about the quality. The conflict between real and instant democracy, immediate voting fills us with excitement, but what about that thorough process? The conflicts with offline and online participation, and again between representative and participatory democracy. We thought the solution was to integrate offline and online tools. But lots of the initiatives that are currently out there are one-offs that don't tackle this seriously and haven't been sustainable. But the lessons that have been learned from these one-off projects around thinking before choosing your methods, having clear aims, not being too hung up on how representative these projects are. Have a mix of methods. Citizens' priorities might be different to those of the elected representatives, so that might be quite challenging, as might be the need to involve different stakeholders. Some of the issues or problems might be we've been focused through our participating with individuals and not necessarily with the organisations of civic society. There's more. So what we felt was the key critical factor to success was to actually build sustainability as an aim at the start of these projects and to focus on the people and the process, but not on the project. So e-tools were useful if we use a mix of them, if we know where they are on the ladder of participation, and if we're open-minded about the results we're going to get back. We then had an excellent presentation about the Ditchyburger project, and we were inspired by all these different websites that we used to inform this project. And we got carried away and excited about all the opportunities of online chats, wikis, blogs, 3D planning, web TV. What the Ditchyburger project did was to do lots of research, find out what was happening, and then construct their perfect projects from this learning. And the answer was to make a pizza using eggs. But again, I will explain. So the main pilot project we heard about was in Kilday, where there was a blog from the community worker. It was a very simple blog with simple functions, and the aim was to focus on community working and to get citizens to contribute to the community working plan. This was to show what community working could do, community development, what it was about, to let local people know what's going on, to get citizens to share ideas in the community, and just to get to know local people in the area. And how this started was, this is my picture, it doesn't do it justice, was from a promotion with a walking egg. The walking egg, and egg is all about ideas, to have an egg, to have an idea, went round the centre of the town, gave out egg timers, got people's ideas about the community, there was a press launch, there were banners, but then these ideas fed back into the blog so the community worker could then work on these ideas and comment on people's comments. And then the final sort of like summary of the presentation was really e-participation is a bit like building a pizza. That each case, each pizza needs a different approach. You need to get the right topics or toppings. And in this case, new media is just a new set of toppings from which to construct the pizza. The discussion we then had was brief. We thought it was important that community development was the key to this and that should be online as well as in the community. So we need to share values, not just technical information. And we explored how we could build social capital through e-participation to glue communities together. We also felt frustrated. We wanted more evaluation of projects because some of the projects that have happened haven't told us what we need to know, and we need to make sure that we can see what really works. And again, the big issue was around sustainability. How do we keep these projects, these processes going? Thank you.